Chatham is still very much a possession of the sea, as it always has been. The outer beach continues to break and heal itself just as it has always done. In fact, since the infamous Chatham break of 1987, the Atlantic side of town is renowned in the national news as a battleground where the waves regularly claim the private homes situated off Shore Road. Chatham's location as the easternmost point of America has, along the way, earned her many footnotes in world history. In 1914, the Marconi wireless receiving station went online. 13 buildings and 3 towers were added in 1921.
My dad came to Chatham about 1921 or 22 to work at the RCA station in Chatham Port, which RCA had recently purchased from the Marconi radio company. And he was a power plant engineer up there, ran the power plant, and which generated the Morse code. And that power plant building is still there. I don't know whether they broadcasted 24 hours a day, but they certainly received 24 hours a day. There's somebody on duty at the desk all the time taking incoming messages, because their basic job of the RCA station was communication with all the ships at sea, primarily, obviously, the Atlantic. Because we stick so far out in the ocean that this is the closest proximity you can put a land-based station to cover the North Atlantic, and that's why it's here. The station was in operation all through the 20s and 30s and 40s, right up until just MCI bought it, and MCI closed it down.
Recently, in 1994, the site and its outlying buildings were placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Just before the end of the war in 1918, not far away from the wireless station, the U.S. Navy decided to take advantage of Chatham's geographic location with an air station on Nickerson's Neck. From Chatham, seaplanes and dirigibles patrolled the Nantucket Sound. The Chatham pilots participated in a skirmish with a German U-boat that would be the only World War I attack on American soil. A few months later, in 1919, the air base would play an even larger role in history, launching the first plane to fly the Atlantic, the NC-4, piloted by Lieutenant Albert Cushing Reed.
Because I can remember well, I was probably 5 or 6 years old in 1922, 23, walking down the shore from over here to wait for my father to come in fishing or lobstering or whatever. And one of those damn planes would come by, and every time they'd come from the southern there, they'd come right over top of Minister's Point and the salt pond down there, come right over top of there and then land up here. And I'd be almost down the shore, and I'd look, and here comes one of those airplanes. It used to scare the hell out of me, because I'd always thought they were going to drop a bomb on me. The thing, they're only a couple hundred feet in the air coming right across there. They'd go right over top of you, and no bombs dropped, so I'd get up and run like hell for shore. We used to get as kids go in the skiff down here, Scattery, and row up there, hear the dirigibles coming, watch them land it. Because they'd see them coming, and then there'd be a call go over the telephone office down there for everybody to go up the air station and help it land the dirigible. Everybody grab a rope. There was nobody there then as far as personnel, so they had to gather people from town, so everybody just let them drive up there and help them out.
After the end of the war, a scant 4 years later, the base was decommissioned and the buildings demolished. Chatham has also seen less auspicious days.